Assalamualaikum and a very good day to everyone. My name is Ikhwan Radhi bin Nizam, and today I will present about my assignment for ELS253 Proofreading and Editing 2, titled Assessment 2 Oral Presentation. In this presentation, I will explain about the background of the original document, the highlighted errors and findings, the table of errors, the justification for all my corrections, and finally, the conclusion and reflection on the whole process. Moving on to the background of the original document, first let me give a brief summary of the report. Our original report discussed the topic of microeconomics. While the content had useful information, we found several issues in language, content, and formatting that affected the quality of the report. So my task was to identify these errors carefully, explain them, and improve the document so it became more professional and accurate. Next up, I have identified the main errors in the report. As you can see, all the errors were highlighted in green. But how much errors did I found actually? Well, the total errors that I found are 17. The first category was language errors, which included grammar, word form, spelling, and punctuation mistakes. The second category was content errors, such as missing adjectives, repetition, and an informal tone. The third category was context errors, which involved spacing, font, formatting, and reference structure. From my findings, I noticed that language errors appeared the most frequently. This shows that the writer needs stronger grammatical awareness. Next is the table of errors. So I have categorized all the errors into three main categories, which are language errors, content errors, and context errors. So the first language error that I found is we would also like to our gratitude. It should be we would also like to express our gratitude. The main verb is missing here. So the sentence is incomplete because the main verb express is missing. The next one is everyone who have contributed. It should be everyone who has contributed. The error category is subject-verb agreement because the subject everyone is singular, so the singular verb has must be used. The next one is contributed to complete the assignment. It should be contributed to completing the assignment. And the verb and the error category is preposition because the phrase must be followed by a gerund. So now we will move on to the content errors. The first error is lack of clear research objective in the introduction, and the type of error is purpose. And the correction should be we should add a clear introduction such as this paper aims to analyze, because a clear objective helps the readers to understand the report. The second error is repetition of the same ideas of marginal utility, and it is considered as information error. The correction should be to explain about the concept once and refer to it instead of repeating the same meaning and sentence, because we want to avoid redundancy and build strong content development. The third one is informal storytelling tone. It is considered as a channel error, and to correct it, we must maintain a formal academic tone because academic writing should maintain a formal tone to suit educational audiences. Furthermore, we have context error. The first error that I found is awkward spacing after each point. It is a layout error, and the correction is we must remove unnecessary space between sentences and lists because consistent spacing organizes the paragraph to improve readability. The second one is inconsistent sizing. It is a typographical error, and we must standardize the font size throughout the whole document to make sure that it will create a more professional and organized academic document. The third one is mixed bullet and paragraph formatting. It is a formatting error, and we must use consistent bullet and paragraph style to make sure that it will improve clarity. And the last one is the references are not listed in alphabetical order, and it is a structure error. And we must arrange all the reference alphabetically according to APA style because APA citations require reference to be arranged in alphabetical order. In summary, there are various errors that I found in the report itself, mainly language, content, and context. For language, I corrected the grammar and sentence structure because accurate language is important in academic writing. I also improve the content because academic writing should be direct, relevant, and free from repetition. Next, I also fix formatting and organizational issues because presentation matters in written communication. Proper spacing, font consistency, and sentence structure help make a report more readable and credible. So we are finally at the end of the video. In conclusion, this assignment helped me understand the importance of proofreading and editing in academic writing. Through this task, I became more attentive to even small mistakes in grammar, content, and context that can affect the quality of a report. This assessment also improved my critical thinking ability because I had to examine the document closely and decide how to correct each issue effectively. Overall, it prepared me for the future and professional communication tasks. Before we end the video, this is the list of all the references that I used for my report. Well, that's the end. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for your attention. Have a great day.